please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Straight then to the top political story of the hour. The battle for Karnataka heats up as BJP Chief Amit Shah targets Chief Minister Siddaramaiah over political killings in the poll-bound state. Now, Shah is on a two-day visit, remember, to Mysuru and the neighbourhood districts. After meeting the erstwhile royal family in the city, the BJP Supremo addressed the media and condemned the killing of BJP and RSS workers under Congress's rule. Now, continuing the party's efforts to woo Lingayats, Shah also visited the Suttur Mutt in Mysuru and met the head of that mutt, Shivratri Deshi Kendra Mahaswami Ji. And the latest Shah campaign tour comes, remember, as Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah announced a 5-day tour of his hometown, Mysuru. The Chief Minister will be contesting from the Chamundeshwari constituency in Mysore. Meanwhile, CNN's Deepa Balakrishnan is joining us live with all the updates. Deepa, thanks so much for joining us on the show. What exactly can you tell us from the highlights of the day as far as this campaign hotting up in Karnataka is concerned?
Well, there are three significant visits here in Mysore that Amit Shah has taken up. One, of course, is to the Suttur Mutt, and this is just in line with the BJP's earlier attempt in the last 1 week of visiting various Lingayat mutts across central Karnataka. And that is because the Lingayat vote bank is a very significant factor for the BJP, and they're trying to win back this entire community's vote bank towards the BJP yet again. Now, secondly, his visit to the Mysore royal family. Now, a lot of things around Mysore are dependent or based or influenced by what the royal family says or does, and it is being reported that BJP leaders did approach the royal family to see if they would want to also contest this election, but they seem to have denied. They seem to have denied or rejected the offer of a possible election contest from their family, one of their family members in this assembly election. Thirdly, he's gone to visit the house of one Raju, who was a BJP worker who was killed around early March 2016, and that is again a raking up of the earlier issue that the BJP has been taking up all along about communal killings across Karnataka. They have been pressing forth about how the Siddaramaiah government here, the Congress government, has failed on the front of protecting the rights of Hindus, because many of them have died in communal killings and attacks, and have also faced other kinds of attacks, be it coastal Karnataka's Mangalore, Udupi areas, or in Bangalore there were also a couple of incidents, and in Mysore there were 2 or 3 incidents where they have alleged that they've been attacked, their workers have been attacked and killed also by jihadi elements, as they say, and that these elements have been protected by the Congress government. Of course, those statistics have been refuted by the government here, by the Siddaramaiah government here, because they've said out of 24 killings, barely 9 were actually communally or politically motivated. All the others were issues, incidents of personal revenge, were issues of personal vendetta or some kind of dispute over properties, these kinds of incidents that led to a murder, but is being projected as a Hindutva killing. So the BJP clearly trying to regain its foothold, A, with the Lingayat vote bank. Secondly, also with raking up the issue of Hindutva and nationalism versus the other issues that have been raked up by the Congress of Kannada identity and the Lingayat issue of having a separate religious entity or identity for the Lingayat community.
Absolutely, Deepa. Thanks so much for joining in. Clearly, the battle is hotting up in Karnataka with BJP trying to regain a strong foothold. We'll have to wait and watch to see how that really pans out. All the action from Karnataka from Deepa there. Moving on, in a press conference held in Mysuru, BJP President Amit Shah took the opportunity to send out a strong message to the Congress party against the killing of BJP activists. Let's take a look.
कर्नाटक में सिद्धरामैया सरकार बनने के बाद जिस प्रकार से एक के बाद एक भारतीय जनता पार्टी और राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ के कार्यकर्ताओं की हत्या का सिलसिला चला है, मैं इसकी घोर निंदा करता हूं। अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी और सिद्धरामैया जी समझते हैं कि इस प्रकार की हिंसा से हमारी विचारधारा को वो रोक पाएंगे, तो वो गलत फहमी में है, खुश फहमी में है। सिद्धरामैया सरकार का समय अब समाप्त हो चुका है। जैसे ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनती है, ये सभी हत्यारों को पाताल में से भी ढूंढकर जेल के पीछे पहुंचाने का काम किया जाएगा और उनको कठोर से कठोर दंड मिले, इसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी की येदियुरप्पा सरकार काम करेगी।
Now, this is a news that impacts everybody, especially the student community here in the country. Now, when you talk about the CBSE paper leak scandal, even as the National Students' Union of India stages massive protests in the national capital, the HRD ministry is clueless about the extent of the leak. Now, 36 hours on, dates for the retest, remember, have not yet been announced. Delhi's police's crime branch has sought a reply from Google about the details of the Gmail account mentioned in the second FIR registered in the paper leak case. Now, earlier today, more than a dozen mobile phones have been seized by the police to identify and establish the WhatsApp trail that led to this leak. Now, these mobile phones belong to the students and teachers who have been questioned earlier by the police. Throwing the spotlight onto Tamil Nadu, then Tamil Nadu's Deputy Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam has announced that the AIADMK will hold a hunger strike on the 2nd of April around all districts across the state. Now, the protest is aimed at creating pressure in the centre to form the Kaveri Management Board. Now, this comes just moments after the DMK leader M.K. Stalin hit out at the centre and the Tamil Nadu government over the non-formation of the board. Stalin stated that the AIADMK government should have filed a contempt petition against the centre, but instead EPS was busy working overtime for BJP's Karnataka victory. Throwing the spotlight then to all the global market action, Japan, South Korea and China closed higher as other Asian markets remained shut for Good Friday. Japanese industrial output rose 4.1% in February from the previous month against a median forecast for a 5% increase and followed a revised 6.8% decline in January. Now, when you talk about the US markets, the markets rallied and ended the week on solid gains. The Dow, Nasdaq and S&P all closed over 1% in the green. CNBC's Aditi Roy gets us all the US market action now. Shifting gears to the corporate sector, we told you first and it's finally official now. The government has cleared the runway for Air India's divestment. Now, the government has given its in-principle nod to sell 76% stake in the national carrier Air India. Shireen Ban spoke to Minister of State for Civil Aviation Jayant Sinha and began by asking him why the government would want to retain any stake at all in the Maharaja. Let's listen in.
One of the things we do want to be able to do is to participate in the value creation that will happen once Air India is with new owners who will of course take it to great heights and make it into a great global airline. There will be tremendous value creation, and in fact if you look at what has happened to Maruti today has a market cap of 2.7 lakh crores. It's become a very valuable company under private ownership, and we think that Air India will also do exceedingly well. We will in fact be absorbing some of the debt of Air India in the asset holding company that we are creating, and because we want to pay down that debt and we want to be able to fulfill all the obligations that government has, we would like to be able to maintain a certain residual stake in Air India so that we can participate in the value creation. I will of course point out that we are giving full management control to the new owner. So full management control will vest with the full owner. The government will participate so that we can be able to unlock some of the value that is in Air India. And of course there's a very other important point to note, Shireen, which is that the ESOP that we will create, the stock ownership pool that we will create for employees will come out of the government stake of 24%. So government stake will probably even fall below 20% once we create the ESOP pool for employees as well. So we want to really make sure that the value creation is fully shared by employees and of course by the people of India as Air India really progresses and does much better going forward.
And on that note, we're absolutely wrapped up on this edition of News Now. But stay tuned to CNBC TV18 for all the top headlines through the day. Thanks for watching.